is Marlene. Welcome to the Dose of Realness every Thursday, 9:15 a.m. So I'm going to get started. But of course, before we get started, we have to start with the best life cruise song. Welcome, everybody. Please like and share it out.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey, everybody, good morning and welcome to your dose of realness. I am Marlene and I am the content creator for Living Your Best Life. On this channel, I have positive, motivating, and encouraging videos, story times, vlogs, but this channel is going through a channel makeover. So on April 1st, it's going to be a whole brand new channel, new content, new header, new everything, even a new Marlene. So I look forward to the change. I hope you guys will as well. And if you're new to the channel, I would love if you would subscribe. And if you are interested, join my channel membership. I would love to have you. So today we're going to be discussing gossip is a poison, okay? And Geo just covered the topic about gossip as well, and I'm going to segue into the next part. So let me welcome everybody who's in the chat, and then we're going to get started. Hey, let's see who's first in. And of course, all my members drop exclamation point member to have your link dropped. So first in, just vlogging life. Hey, Carla, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. I hope you and your hubby are doing well. Thank you so much for being here and thank you for being my member. Hey, Pandy, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's so good to see you guys. And thanks for all my likes, everybody. And hey, Beverly Black, welcome in. How are you? Happy Thursday to you. It's so good to see you guys. I appreciate you. Hey, Boss Life Online, good morning. You did great on your live stream. You did great on your live stream. I appreciate you being here. So, guys, we are going to get into this topic, right? So, this topic is gossip is poison. Oh, hey, Tuber Chat. How are you? Good morning. It's so good to see you. Hey, Dana. Good morning. I got so many members in the house today. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you're doing great. How is your family? Hope everybody's doing great, ready to receive the message today. I appreciate all of you and even those of you who watch me in the replay. You know, my real ones watching my replay. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. So we're going to get right into the topic. So this topic today is gossip is poison. Now let's stop and pause on that for a moment and first think, what is gossip? So gossip is casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically the details of that are not confirmed or they are not true. So it's starting off by saying that gossip already, it starts off not in a good way. People are saying things that they don't even know about, things that they don't even know is true. So what are some of the reasons why do people gossip? Why? Why is it that people gossip? So people get caught up in the gossip because number one, most people are nosy. Okay. People want to know, they're like, oh, what's the tea? And they're whispering and I got, they want to find out something, right? So number two, they want to believe in something. Whether it's true or not, people want to believe in something, whether it is true or not. They want to believe it. Number three, the person that they are gossiping about usually is somebody that they don't like. Number four, Um, they want to see people fail. There are people out there that like to see the demise of other people. They like to see other people fail. They like to see when those people, especially somebody they don't like, where they go down. They want to see them go down in flames, right? So, what does this say about us? What does us wanting even to listen to gossip, even to be able to speak the words out of our mouth that is gossip? What does it say about us? We have to start there. What does it say about us as a person? What does it say about us as a human being? See, a lot of times when gossip comes at us, the first thing that should be said is, hold on, that's another human being. I think a lot of times we forget that other people are human beings. We forget that other people have feelings, that people bleed and they feel and they hurt just like we do. We don't think about that a lot of times when somebody says, let me tell you something. The first thing we say is, oh, yeah, tell me. We have our ear ready to listen to something because of the negativity. But we have to think. I'm just going to get into the word for a second, guys. So James 3:6 says that the tongue is a woodland fire. So our tongue, the words that we say, can be just like a fire. It can start fires. It can cause so much damage. And I can say even irreversible damage, okay? Because the damage that it causes, no one can repair it. And we have to understand that no one can fully tame our tongue, the words that we say, because we're imperfect, we're human. Our words usually is full of deadly poison, and we have to understand that. We're imperfect too. When it comes to gossip and people saying gossip, we have to remember on the other side, we're a human being too. Would we want somebody to say something unkind about us? And the thing about gossip is that almost 100% of the time, it's not true. So we are taking part in lies being spread. We're taking part in damage being caused. So what are some of the things that this poison, this gossip does to individuals? The first point is that it breaks hearts. Just think about it. If somebody is spreading a gossip, saying that somebody did something in a relationship, say it's a husband and wife, and they said that they're doing this, this, and this, and the other spouse tends to believe it. They move out. They may get a divorce. It may break up families. Hey, James, welcome. How are you doing? Good morning. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We could be taking part in breaking up a home. Think about that and pause on that for a moment. We could be taking part in breaking up a marriage. And for all of us know how God views marriage. God views marriage is a covenant. So you would be breaking up a marriage just by some words that we say. The words that we say, imagine that damage that it could be causing, restless nights, tears that don't need to be cried, the pain, losing trust. All of that can happen by us using our words, saying gossip, saying things that we don't even know about, or even just the point that we could be listening to it. Oh, yeah, we're ready there, ready to listen to this gossip. Hey, Miss Poulard, good morning. It's so good to see you. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here. Hope you and your family are doing great. So, number one, gossip can break people's hearts. Number two, it can hurt people's feelings. Just think about that for a moment. When you hear someone gossip about you, how does it make you feel? Doesn't it make you be in your feelings? Especially because it's gossip. It's not true. It's a lie. And imagine, think about how you would feel if that was you. If that was you, would you really want people to be spreading lies about you, saying lies about you, and it's not true? See, that's why gossip is poison. Gossip is poisonous because number one, it breaks people's hearts. Number two, it hurts people's feelings. Just think about it for a moment. A person could be walking around with low self esteem. They're already battling their own inner things. They're battling their own inner problems, their own self-doubt, their feelings of worthlessness, even maybe mix in some depression in there. They may be going through all of those things. And then here you come saying things that you don't even know. Saying things that you don't even know. You could be breaking another person down. Good morning, Rochelle. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing okay. I hope your family is doing okay. And thank you so much for being here. Gossip alone doesn't break any relationship, but the truth may. Yeah, exactly, Miss Pulor. But the whole thing is that the lines get skewed when it comes to gossip. What do you know? What is really the truth and what really is a fact? See, you're mixing all of those things in, and the whole thing about gossip is that people make it sound so convincing. They make people believe it. Like, oh yeah, I saw them. Oh yeah, they were there. Oh yeah, they did this, and oh yeah, they did that. But the actuality of it, the reality is it's not true. They didn't see anybody. Somebody said that they saw somebody that may wear the clothes that somebody else wears, or they drive a car that the other person drives, or they wear the certain, or their hair was fixed a certain way, or they're around somebody that looks like somebody they thought they saw. See, that's the issue or the problem. People always but listen to somebody else. And if you guys remember that game from when you were a child, Telephone, where one person says the statement, how it really happened, and then it gets passed down the line. And that's what happens with gossip. People don't listen to the whole conversation. They cut things off, they change it. So maybe in the beginning, a person had a red hat, and then it goes the person that had a blue hat, or the person could have been tall. The next thing, that person is short. So that's the thing about gossip. It spreads things that's not true. It because it's not true. The foundation of it is not true because just like I said before at James 3:6, the tongue is like a woodland fire. So we can choose how we can use our tongue, right? It's a choice. How do you use your tongue? We have to think about that. When you use your words, am I using my words to help, to heal, to motivate, to strengthen, to upbuild, to lift? See, if we're not upbuilding each other, if we're not encouraging one another, then we're putting each other down. We're aiding in the demise of another individual, another family, you know? And especially if it comes to a job. Oh boy, gossip is big on the job, right, guys? So many people so many people on the job, they lie because they don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like you. They don't like the way you look. Maybe they don't like how driven you are. Maybe they don't like you because you're beautiful. Maybe you have the personality that they wish they could have. Who knows the reason why people lie? Why do people lie? Why do people gossip? Why do people do what they do? We don't know the answer to that. But the question is, what are we doing? What are we doing to aid in it? See, a lot of times when we hear something that's gossip, we can stop it right away. But just like Gio said, we could just say, you know, that's gossip. And I really don't think I want to take part in that. I really don't want to be a part of talking about somebody else when I don't know the facts. See, if we, more individuals, more people would be mature enough to say, I don't want to talk about somebody else, or that's something that's unkind, or I wasn't there, so I don't want to say. See, that's the thing. Most people, when they gossip, they always pretend like they know everything. They always make it seem like it's the hard truth. It's the hard truth. I saw it. I know it. That's what they said. But how do you know what another individual said is the real reality? We don't know. We don't know what is going to happen behind that. So let me get into the next point. Number 3, how gossip can be poisonous. It can ruin a person's reputation. We know when we talk about reputation, it's what people think about you. What do people believe about you? And I'm telling you guys, when someone's reputation is ruined, even if people backtrack and try to do some damage control, when someone's reputation is ruined, especially on a job, that's it. You're done. Stick a fork in you, you're done. Especially like I see all the time, what is it called? Stars, people who are in the entertainment world. Most of the time when gossip is said about somebody, that's the end of it. That's the end for them. So we got to think about, what are we doing? If we think about this sometimes, we really wouldn't want to take part in gossip. Let me see what I'm missing in the chat. That's great, Carla. Yes, don't spread lies. See, but the thing about it is that when somebody is saying something to you, we have to also learn that we have to look at the reputation of the person who is saying something. Are they a person who is trustworthy? That's what I had to start asking myself. Okay, the person coming to me, can I trust what they say? Have they lied to me in the past? Have they told you stories? Have they stretched the truth? Are they an exaggerator? All of those things, that before you listen to something, look at the reputation of somebody. Are they a person who can be trusted? That's the thing. We got to look at the background of somebody before we believe or listen to something. Okay. Tuber Chat says, it's very easy to be taken out of context, especially when listening halfway through a conversation. Easy to take others out of context also. Exactly. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. So many times it happens. We think all the time that people are listening, and that's why it's a difference. It's a difference between hearing and listening. See, you can listen to somebody, and you could also, but are you hearing what they have to say? It's very important for us to be sure that before we repeat something, we ask people back, because I've learned that from Boss Life Online. When somebody says something to you, repeat back, say, so what you're saying is this and this, so you can really know that you're getting exactly what somebody else is saying before you spread it. Yes, I agree, Marlon. Gossip is traumatizing. It is. It causes trauma. And especially think about what it can do if you're breaking up families. I can't even imagine, or what it could do to children if there's children involved in the family that can be part of the repercussions of this gossip. It really is poison and toxic. Let's see. Yes, stop making excuses for your life. If you want to change, show it by your actions. Let's see what else I missed in here. Hey, lovely Samara. Good morning. Happy Thursday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, there is gossip all the time at my job, and we work with children. Oh, I can only imagine that, Samara. I can only imagine. I know so many times when people sit down, I don't know why is it when people get together and conversate, the first thing that people want to do, so tell me what's going on with this person or that person. Or are they still together? Or have they broken up? Hold on a second, guys. My voice was a little. Thank you, Carla. Let's see. I think I'm all caught up in the chat. Oh, Boss Life Online just said something. Gossip is a hobby. Yeah, for some people, it's a whole lifestyle, way more than a hobby. It's a lifestyle, it's part of their life. Some people, all they do is they wake up and they're ready. They're on the ground running. Who do they need to talk about today? Who are they going to break down? Who are they going to talk about? And I understand some people don't even understand. I had to reevaluate what I was thinking about. I had to reevaluate what is it that it says about me. What am I looking like? Because we have to understand the words that you say, it reflects on who you are. We want to be a person who is trustworthy. We want to be a person who is honest. We want to be a person who is kind. And is it really kind to spread gossip? Is it kind to spread these lies? It's not. So unless you hear it from a source, don't spread it. Unless it's that person who told you something, don't spread it. Don't spread it. Well, I'm so glad that you're here. It's very much appreciated. Everybody who is in the chat, I appreciate all of you guys this Thursday morning. So, number 4, what does gossip is a poison because it disrupts unity. If we think about unity, that's coming together, united families, united on the job, united everything, united friendships, all of those things. When you gossip about somebody else or when you gossip about other people, it disrupts the unity of families. Even sometimes it disrupts the unity of a person in their core. You mess people up, like you get them off track, you know, especially if you have ruined their reputation. You've hurt their feelings. Now, they may be all in their feelings, they may be sad, all of that. It disrupts the unity, disrupts so much things. It throws everything off. And that's why gossip is so poisonous. Imagine how when people are united, people could come together. Imagine if you could play a role in breaking up families, and sometimes when things happen in a family, that's it. Those family members may never talk to each other again. You're breaking up homes, disrupting the peace, disrupting the unity, disrupting a person's reputation. Think about that. You're messing up what somebody else is going to choose to think about them. That's why it's so important for us to be careful about what we say. Be careful about what you say. If you really don't know what you're talking about, it's better to say, I don't know the facts. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. It does disrupt unity, gossip. At least let the gossip be true and not a lie, because you don't like someone. See, that's the thing. Like I said earlier, people want it to be true. People, when you hear something, ooh, you want it. You be like, oh yeah, that happened to them. And it's because you don't really care for that individual. You don't care for that person. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about. If you don't really care for somebody as a person, why you want to, it's like you want to jab back at somebody and say, because of how you are, or because the way you treated me, or because of something, I want to see something happen to us. And we got to think, is that really good? Is that really good for us? Because at a certain point, we have to let things go, and we got to let it go and let them do what they want to do. See, the whole thing is that we don't have to, just because people hurt our feelings, because people are mean, because people are nasty, we don't have to involve ourselves in that circle. We don't have to be a part of the negativity. No, you don't have to be a part of the negativity. You don't have to be a part of that conversation. You can just say, okay, guys, I don't want any part of this, or I don't like talking about other people. That's what I've started to do. If the conversation turns negative and people start saying, oh, and they're this, oh, and they're ugly, and oh, they're mean, and look at them, and they don't have anything, and they're going to lose their relationship, and they don't take care of their kids, things like that. Don't do that. When we think about it, if everything was turned around, 360-degree turn, if everything was turned around, would you want it to be you? Hey, Mary. Good morning. It's so good to see you. Would we want it to be us? Would we want somebody to say something about us? And think about it, guys. Even if something is true, not everything that people say is something that wants to be spread. If you are going through a hard period of time in your life, do you want somebody else to say the same thing about you? Would you want everybody to be talking about your business? Say a person lost their kids, a person is going through a divorce, a person is going through a hard period of time in their life. Do they want would you want somebody to be saying your problems, highlighting your anguish and your pain at the time? No, we wouldn't want that. So we have to start thinking, oh, I don't want anybody to say that about me. I wouldn't want anybody to be highlighting my pain and my problems. So don't do that to somebody else. No, that's not good to want to hurt others just because they are gossiping, but it is hard not to want to. That's when I have to call somebody and pray all day. Finally, I let it go. See, that's the thing. We have to not want to. Like Boss Life Online says, we have to not want to be a part of the problem. And if we think about that for a moment, guys, we are a part of the problem if you're not part of the solution. If you're not stopping gossip, if you stop taking part in it, if you know that it's a lie, you know, back away from it. Back away from it. That's the best thing. If you don't really know that it's 100% truth, then most likely you're taking part in gossip. Yes, Mary, we miss you. Yes, let it go. Hopefully, the other person can let it go as well. Yeah, we have to learn to let things go. So, now what happens after when the gossip has happened? You know, the chips fall where they fell. And you have taken part in spreading gossip and hurting somebody's feelings and disrupting peace and unity and ruining someone's reputation. How do you get back on track? How do you get back on track with another person? See, sometimes we got to think about that there is uh, repercussions. There's you have to pay for what you do. You can't just be like, oh well, I said it and oh well, it was said. No, that's not. You probably, sometimes lies behind lies and gossip can cause people to lose their job. And look at what can happen. You cause somebody to lose their job after they lost their job. The person could lose a home. They could get divorced. They could lose their kids because they can't afford to clothe and feed their children. All of this can happen. All of this can happen just behind the words we speak. So that's why it's so important. Words have so much weight. Words have so much power. This words can either break bones or they can heal. It can be healing. What does the scripture say? Oh, the words can be healing like honey, soothing. It can be a soothing source or we can be a hindrance. We can either bless people or we can curse people. It's a personal choice. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just here. I give the information and then you can choose to do what you want to do with the information. But we can choose to either help or we can hurt. It's two choices. And I understand that sometimes we don't mean to hurt people's feelings. We don't mean to be a part of a lie. We don't mean to disrupt peace. We don't mean to break unity, but sometimes we do. Sometimes we hurt other people. And it's true that hurt people and you don't mean to do it, but we got to learn to apologize sincerely. Don't just be like, "Oh, I said it and whatever, I said it." No, if it was you, what if you ruined somebody's reputation? What if you caused somebody to lose their jobs? What if you disrupt the unity and the peace in a person's home? What if you made somebody feel that they were less than because of the words that you said in a moment of just repeating something? You hurt somebody. You broke down a person's self esteem. See, what we don't understand is you don't know what somebody else is going through. You never know what somebody else is going through. You don't know what a person, the burden that somebody else could be carrying, the trials that they're dealing with. They could be going through financial crisis. They could be going through health problems. And why would you want to be a part of aiding in causing someone more pain? Why would you want to cause another person more pain, more hurt, more anxiety, more stress? No, we don't want to be a part of that. So the next point is that gossip is a poison because it spreads lies. Now we know what lies do. Lies cause people to lose trust in people. Lies causes person you don't trust anybody anymore. Lies also cause people to pull away from you. You lose friends, you lose family members behind lies. So we wouldn't want to be a part of spreading lies. I understand that sometimes we don't know that it's a lie, that may be what we just said, but that's why it's so important to verify before we go and we tell somebody else. Verify, and especially verify from the source. Who is it talking about? See, a lot of times we believe, oh, because this person said it, is we take it as a personal truth, and it's not. So be careful about what you say, because you could be part of spreading lies. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Okay, Mary. Yes, miss you too. Yes, amen. What can't you do? You said I can't do that, Mary. What can't you do? I said what I said. Yes. Gossip is an quality of the human condition that speaks to a person being underdeveloped. Adolescents express the behavior of gossip and get somewhat of a pass on it, but adults who gossip need help. See, that's the thing, Carla, that most of us as adults were never taught as a child to say, that's not nice. That's not kind. Don't do that, because, that's not true. That's a lie. But when it gets to a certain point, if you don't control behaviors, certain things, after you do something for a while, it becomes a learned behavior. It's very difficult to unlearn things that are toxic, unhealthy, poisonous, but we have to. And that's why it's important to get some help. Like Carla says, some people really do need help because that's what they love to do. Yes, Boss Life Online, Nini never apologizes. There may be no need to get back on track with a person. People have to be cautious about how they treat another person. Right, Miss Poulard, because I'm telling you guys that gossip, when someone loses trust in you, finding out what you did and what you said to them, sometimes those relationships, they're finished, they're done. So we got to think that that's the reactions. Those are the repercussions that happen behind the tongue, behind our words, behind saying things. Got to be cautious, because what you can do, it can harm you in the long run, and you may not be able to mend those relationships again. Let's see what else I missed. Yeah, I agree with that, Boss Life Online. Adults need help. When it's a child, you're like, no, that's a kid. But even even a child, you need to, as an adult, if you see the habits that a kid is lying, or adolescent is lying, or you got to fix that, because that's going to go into the future. It's not going to stop just because they turn 18. It's only going to get worse. Thank you for that comment. Yeah, they're underdeveloped. And probably, Carla, I would say a lot of times when things happen as adults, Most of the time, most adults do not fix the issue. They don't fix it. They don't fix it. They just leave it alone. It's just one of those things. Okay, just let it go. Just let it go. And after a while, there's some things you can't let go. You shouldn't want to hurt another person's feelings or spread lies. I don't know. Oh, you can't hurt someone. I know, Mary. It's just a part of it. It's just a part of it. How people act. Some people just innately, some people inside of them, they're just those type of people. Because I'll just tell you guys the honest truth, bare bones. People some people just like to hurt other people. They like to hurt other people's feelings, and they just hide behind, this is who I am. Don't we hear that all the time? This is who I am. I could say what I want to say, but we got to understand that when you say what you want to say, it is going to affect the people that want to be around you. It's going to affect the type of jobs you can get. It's going to affect the way you feel about yourself. You can never feel good about yourself behind always hurting other people's feelings and always saying what you want to say. Can't do that at a certain point. You got to think about other people's feelings. You got to think about what you're spreading. Got to think about it. What they say, every action has a reaction. So it does. Hey, Robert. Good morning. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. So good to see everybody here in the chat this morning. Hey, Courtney. Hi, sis. Good morning. Happy Thursday. How are you and your family? I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to the Dose of Realness. Let's see what else I missed in the chat before I go on to the next point. Hearsay. It probably isn't true when someone talks about another. Yeah, Mary, but the whole thing is that people love, like what they say, spill the tea. People want to hear it, like, oh, they can't wait. They're right there in the corner. Okay, what they say, what they say, what they say. Oh, yeah. What does that say about us? What does it say about us? That's the question. People don't want to face that. People don't want to face it. Child, some people will die if they cannot gossip. They have nothing going on in their lives and don't want to change. That's so true, Gio. It's so true. People don't want to change. That's the thing. We're over here. We talk about moving forward, getting through things, healing. But some people don't want to heal. Some people just like it. They like talking about other people. They like being petty. They like doing that. But it's because, you know what my mom would say, that egg is not fully cooked. They never have fully cooked. They never fully developed, like Carla says. So that's just what it is. Gossip Central Station. Yes. Have you ever seen it, like especially in offices where people work? Why is it that people would like to gossip around that water cooler? Ooh, let me tell you what happened with this. And they can't wait to hear it. They have no idea the type of fires that they're spreading is poison and toxic. So poisonous and toxic. If you can't say it to someone's face, don't say it at all. See, that's the thing, Robert. People, it's just like here on social media. People will say things because they can type it, because they're behind a computer screen or on their phone. The things that people will say behind somebody's back, most of the time, they will not say it to someone's face. Would you say what you just told another person if they were right there in front of you? Would you tell them? Most of the time, no. Most of the time, no. Some people would, based on the personality. Some people would say something to somebody's face, but most of the time, if you could say something to somebody's face, you would not say it. Inappropriate intergenerational behavior passed down from family member to family member. It's sad. Yep. Because I have known even people in my family, and something happened 30, 40, even 50 years ago, and those relationships never have got healed and mended, all behind a lie. All behind a lie. They stopped talking to each other and being around them because they felt, if you believe that about me, I don't want nothing to do with you. That's how some people are. So just saying you're sorry after you do something is not enough. We are great. Thanks for asking. How are you, love? I'm so glad you're great, Cornice. I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. A little early for me. For all y'all who know me, you know I'm not really a morning person, but I did my best. Your girl is trying. I'm trying. Backstab. I have lots of holes in my back. I understand, Mary. When you get backstabbed, see the whole thing, when people say things, they don't understand that you hear it back. You hear it back when someone says something about you. And then when you hear it back, it's like when you found out who said it. Ooh, sometimes that can hurt and dig that knife even deeper inside of you. That is so dark, and they need a little more Jesus, for real, for real. They have a little, but we all need more of him, though. But they need more. I understand. That's why they always say what you do in the dark always comes to the light. You know, the truth always rises up. And think about all the jobs that are lost, all the families that are broken, all of the hurt and the pain, all the stress that you can cause to individuals just behind lies, just behind lies. You're lying, you're lying. And some people honestly just don't care. That's the hard part. They don't care. Gossip about how to put some income in your pocket. And that's where they need to be spreading. Like my mom always say, you need to get into your pocketbook instead of worrying about what I got in mine. See, that's the thing. People always want to tell other people what to do with their time, what to do with their life, what to do with their hair, what to do in their family, what to do with their spouse, what to do with their kids. But yet they're not fixing their own problem, but they're not fixing their own issues, their own personality flaws. They're not fixing that. That's the thing. People aren't fixing themselves, but they want to fix you. Problem, major problem, I would say. Say it to my face respectful, and I can respect it. Ooh, Cornice, that's a whole, you got to be mature enough and wise enough to handle that, because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when people say something to me, especially when it's the truth, it burns, it stings a little, and I'll be like, I don't know if I'm ready to digest that. You got to be mature enough to you got to be mature enough to be able to take that in. You do. You got to be mature enough. And a lot of people aren't. People I have a problem with, the truth is when it's ugly about them. Yeah. See, there's some things that we have to learn. What are we going to step away from, and what are we going to stay around? Okay, have a great day, Pandy. Thank you so much for coming. People have a problem. People have a major problem. And the whole thing, if when you hear things back, when things that are said about you, when you hear them back, oh boy, it hurts. It really does hurt a lot. Mary, we got to repair those holes, honey. Know the good or bad one. Put the good or bad one. Put out the will, get back the same in return. God is not a signal God, but I understand. Yeah, there's some things that only God can repair. Only he can fix it. There's some things that we can't fix. Yes, every action has a reaction. Come on. That is major. And And that's why I learn sometimes. I feel like the older that I'm getting, I'm learning to pause before I react. We got to learn to pause before we react. We hear something and we have to, and I have to tell myself sometimes, Marlene, hold on. You got to ask yourself, is that true? Was I there? Can I trust the source? Pause, think. Are they trustworthy? Okay, yes or no? Is this causing harm to somebody else? Or the question, another thing that people won't do is, why don't you go and ask the source before? Why I say, why are you telling me? You need to go and tell them. See, if more people would do that, instead of running and telling other people the problem or the issue that you have with somebody else, go and tell them. Go tell the person that you're mad at. Go tell them. See, even the Bible tells us that. The Bible says that first you should go and talk to an individual first. You got to go and lay your problems before you go and talk to somebody else. And then if somebody doesn't listen, then you bring in another outside source. See, the thing is that people, when they get mad at somebody, if somebody does something, somebody hurts your feelings, the first thing you go and do is call somebody and say, oh, guess what they did to me? I can't believe what they did to me. No, you got to shift it. Mature people, wise people, first, you got to have a conversation with somebody and say, what you did to me hurt my feelings. What you did to me, I didn't like. Mature people, wise people, people who are on a path of enlightenment, start there first. Then maybe if they don't want to talk to you, now you can go and speak to somebody else. Yeah, fix it. We got to fix it. Thank you, Samara. Appreciate you. We reap what we sow. So it's my winning season, and I'm ready for my sowing because I've been doing right by myself, by that man above. Exactly, Cornice. Thank you, Lisa B. How are you doing? Yes, it's your season. Exactly. I know it's my season. It's my season. I'm about to make changes. I'm listening. I'm listening and listening. Those holes are all done. I don't hang with those people any longer. See, that's the thing, Mary. We got to learn that when people hurt us, you don't have to be around them. You don't got to hurt them any longer. You don't have to let people keep hurting us. See, that's the thing. We keep allowing people to hurt us. And especially, I would say, on a job, people use and abuse you. You don't have, that's not the only job in the world. And people who are family, you don't have to be around them. You don't have to be around toxic people. It's not good for you. Anything that's not good. If they don't want to talk to you, hey, yes, Marlene, if they don't want to talk to you, it's okay to talk to someone else. Exactly. That's the right way. That's the right way. That's the way it's supposed to go. Okay, I only have 2 more things and then I'm going to get out of here. So, gossip is poison because it blocks peace. Now we know what peace is. We all want more of that. We all want more peace, right? We all want more. We want peace, peace, right? And think about, someone says something. You're stopping the peace to take place in a person's home. You're stopping the peace within somebody's mind, within their spirit. You're stopping the peace. So that's what gossip does. We don't want to be a part of it. We don't want to aid in blocking and stopping peace and progress in another individual's life. So we have to learn to separate ourselves from gossip. And the last point is, gossip blocks your blessings. Okay? Gossip blocks your blessings. Okay? So, okay, say a person has something that they're working on behind the scenes. They want to do this, they want to do that, and then you come in and you start saying something about them. You may make that their vibes go down. You disrupt, maybe they'll start to rethink and maybe not go through with something because of what you said. See, words have so much power. Words have the ability to heal. You can heal somebody. You can encourage somebody by your words. You can make say, go ahead and do that. See, those are the words that we should be saying and speaking to other men and women. But a lot of times, maybe because people lack maturity, understanding, concern for another individual, people forget that other people are imperfect. I'm imperfect. I say and do things that's unkind, and so do other people too. So we got to learn to be mature. Some people we want to be around, some people we don't want to be around, and that's good for us. We need to learn that. We need to manifest that out in the atmosphere. Not everybody in our life is meant to be in our life. Like I said, I think it was last week, some people come in for a reason and a season. So people come in to show you who they are. And when I say when people show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. That's what Maya Angelou said. When people show you who they are, believe them. So if people are showing you that they can't be trusted, start backing away. Back away. Back away. Don't say, oh, maybe they didn't mean to do that. Especially if that person never comes to you and apologizes if they hurt your feelings or they did something to you. Back away from those people who don't even care enough or have enough concern about you to care about your feelings, that they disrupted your peace, that they caused you stress and anxiety. Not good for you. Not good for you. Very toxic. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to do a recap. Gossip is poison because it breaks hearts. It hurts feelings. It ruins reputation. It disrupts unity. It spreads lies. It blocks peace. And number 7, it blocks your blessing. Don't let anything stop your blessing. Don't let any person, even the things that people say, don't let anything disrupt your blessing. And don't be a part of anything that is going to hinder or slow down your blessing. It's yours. Hang on to what is yours. Don't listen to what other people say about you. Sometimes it's because people are jealous of you. They want what you have. So, yeah. Some people just don't want to see you succeed. That's just the whole thing about it, because gossip is poison. It's destructive and it's harmful. And we don't want to be a part of that. We don't want to be a part of destruction of another individual. We want to elevate, manifest, enlighten, strengthen, be blessed. We want all of those things. So we got to learn to stay away from anything that is going to slow down our peace, slow down our blessing, slow down our flow, bring us stress. We don't want anything to stress us out. We don't want anything to bring us anxiety. We don't want anything to make us feel that we are less than. You are not less than. You are worthy. You are deserving. And I'm going to stop right there. See what's going on in the chat before I get out of here. Yes, Ms. Puller, don't allow people to use you and abuse you. Yes, never let people take you for granted. I needed to be here today. Love your messages. Thank you so much, Samara. I appreciate you. Yes, amen. Amen, Cornice. I don't want my blessings blocked. I got bills to pay. Got bills to pay, right, Miss Jim? I know that's right. A peace that surpasses all understanding. Yeah. We want more of that. We want more flow. We want more depth. We want more enlightenment, more wisdom. We want a bounty of blessings. Not only do we want blessings, we want to overflow. We want to overflow with everything in our life. We want to overflow with peace. We want to overflow with kindness. This is the type of individual that we want to be. Amen. On the facts of gossip. Yeah, Robert. It's just true. It's just true. It's just a dose of realness. A, do not get caught up. Keep going. Yeah. It's true. It blocks your blessing. That's one of the major things that people don't understand. It blocks your blessing because God can't bless if you're down here and he wants to elevate you, but you keep looking down with your face to the ground, you want to see other people's demise, you want to see other people hurt, you want to see other people in pain. He can't bless that. He can't bless you when you're like that. No, you got to want to see other people get uplifted. You got to want to see yourself uplifted. You got to want to be around people who are on a forward progress in their life. The lesson could be as simple as you are strong enough to leave a toxic situation. There you go, Lisa. You said a mouthful. You are strong enough. You don't need to be around certain people. You don't. Let's see. Yes, I loved it too, everybody. I appreciate all of you guys for coming. If they apologize, it shows you how to pray for them, right? Wait on the Lord and trust in him. Have faith in him so that you will have so much in self, and because it's real. Yes, Cornice, it's real. Nice seeing you today, and my buddies. Take care and stay in peace. Exactly. I appreciate all of you guys for being here so much. I've gone over my time over 10 minutes. I apologize. I try to keep this about 45 minutes. I did not do 45 minutes today, but I know you guys enjoyed it, and I did. I enjoyed the conversation so much. I appreciate all of you guys. I hope you enjoyed this dose of realness. And on Sunday, we will be back for the Sunday talk show at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love to see you guys there. If you would be interested, you can join my channel membership. We're having our very first, it's going to be a live stream. It's going to be next Wednesday at 5 p.m. for all my members. Okay. So I hope to see all of you guys there. And for those who have not voted on the community tab, we are getting a change April the 1st. New channel name, new channel everything, new channel content. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. And keep moving forward, guys. Don't stay in gossip. Maintain your peace of mind. Love yourself. And like I say, every single video, live stream, just know it. Just breathe it and be it and live your best life. Bye, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know